Good evening, everyone. Welcome back. Week number 7 of this season 3 Women's Challenger Series. It's going to be an epic third place battle for you this evening. I'm expecting a lot of fireworks from both of these ladies, Mr. Sean Green, Nick Teixeira behind us, and of course, me, Will Stewart. Sean, what do you think here, buddy? That was a weird opener, but Laine Lyzak, Olivia Terry, here we go.
You kind of Yoda'd it a little bit.
I did. I really
introduced
did.
us and then yourself.
With Ricky Henderson there almost.
Listen, for a third place match, you can't ask for more, right? You got OT from the TO who has a little bit of a fire lit after last week and after maybe some of the comments that you made about 7-2, 7-1. Maybe comments that I made around the same time about the same scoreline prediction. But honestly, she showed up and showed out a little bit. She needs more consistency if she gets back to the finals next week to get the job done. But OT is going to have a lot to say tonight on the dartboard, and I'm expecting her to do so. And on the reverse side, Laine has got to have all the confidence in the world. She's rolled through this loser side of the bracket. Brittany Carr, Stacey Tolik, Chrissy Grimmel, and then Kelly Mears. All of them very close matchups, all the victories. So if it's in a tight ball game, Laine is used to winning those. So see if that happens again tonight.
Yeah, that's been a factor for her this whole season is those close, tight-knit victories, but she's came out on top, and now she's earned this right to play Olivia Terry in this third-place match. I'm really expecting, like I said, some fireworks here. I don't think we're going to get you guys or me or even Nick predicting the 7-3, 7-2. I'm thinking, 7-6, 7-5 here, no doubt.
Yeah, I have it 7-5 OT, actually. So I have her taking it down, taking it back to the finals. I saw her interview before the match started. She's been practicing a lot this week. Fire was lit, definitely, after last week. So I look for her to perform extremely well. Laine's had a great run, and she'll put up a great battle, but I think that she finally loses a couple of those like really close legs and ends up falling short.
Well, if we lit a fire, good. I'm happy to hear that, to be honest. Let's see what she can do tonight. And Speaking of her, let's go to Miss Olivia Terry. OT from the TO is what she's known as. 419 Entertainment. Playing at her Diggers again. And then how about 8+ years on the board. Former Toledo basketball player as well. Just a little tidbit to sprinkle in. I know we've said it before, but average of a 3.69 NPR is 65. 0.9 win rate. She got 6.9 marks and 29.7 marks for the season, and she's throwing her Super Darts Black Beauty 19-gram barrels.
Yeah, and she's getting better and better as the season goes on. The 3.62 NPR is actually probably lower than what we're going to see out of her tonight, and I think we're going to get the same on the other side of the game too.
I would agree. Let's go ahead and take it on to Miss Laine Lyzak. What do you say?
Yeah, you got the Blue Bonnet for Star City Amusement, playing at a Lone Star Ice House. She's been playing for 11+ years. It's a family affair. She's been playing for a very long time since she was a youth player. She's throwing a 3.53 NPR with a 53.7% win rate. And again, her wins have been 7-6, 7-6, 7-5, 7-5, 7-6. So she has never won a match this season by less than 2 legs. So heading into this, she has a lot of battle wear, and she's been battle tested a lot. So I'm expecting good things out of her. She's throwing those shot tribal weapon, Savage 18-gram darts. Comes into this with 17 marks and 1 white horse, 52 7 marks, 99 5 marks, and 73 games played. And of course, she's played all 6 previous weeks to get to this point, including 4 on the loser side, where again, she's ran through some very close battles to get to this point.
Yeah, she certainly has. But here we go, folks. What do you say? Let's get to it. We'll take a look at Diggers with Miss Olivia Terry as we get ready to start here with our count up. You see a little thumbs up action for both our competitors as we get underway. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, sorry. I couldn't resist that one.
Well, if you've never watched before, Will's never done that before. Let's go over the format and specific rules of the WCS Women's Singles Challenger Series. It is a double elimination style tournament. Both ladies come into this with one loss. It's the third place match. The winner will go on to the finals. The players will play a race to 7, best of 13 legs, all cricket with a cork or 3-dart count up to start the match. That's what you're seeing here. The loser of the previous leg will start the next leg after that. And if either team is down 3 or more legs, they will continue to go first until that deficit is reduced to 2 legs. That's the PPD player advantage rule. And Will, if we go the distance,
and we go for speed,
players will cork for start in that last leg decider. $2,500 to first place. The winner tonight guaranteed $1,500 as they make the final. The loser tonight gets 800 buckaroos. Not a bad weekend.
Not a bad weekend at all. If you can consider it a weekend, I mean, combined together.
Monday.
Yeah, I guess so. We'll combine together. You got to think it as 7 weeks. Yeah, we'll take that as a weekend or a full week. Let's put it that way.
Days wise, that would add up.
Days wise, that would add up. But when you let's combine all these weeks into a weekend like us Americans typically do. Why'd you have to call me out so early? All right, whatever.
It started off in a circle, and then you decided to zigzag left and right center.
Zigzagged right back to it. All right, here we go. Let's get back to it. Olivia Terry, a little bit of struggles early here, but Laine will try to take advantage. Will she go to the 19s early?
Yeah, she's a pretty aggressive player when it comes to closing these numbers. She might go back up now. She might stay down there. Only a 2 mark opens the door right back up for OT. And I'm telling you, tonight, when OT opens up the door like she just did there at the start of this match, you have got to take full advantage of it because she's not going to do it very often. I can tell you that much right now.
No, definitely not. And she hangs in there for a good 5 mark, subtly takes the lead, but I imagine that'll go. 3 big singles will do that.
Chat, can't tell you how much we appreciate all of you tuning along in with us. Sean Green, Will Stewart, Nick to share in the background for this great WCS third place match. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, let everybody know that we are live here. Partners Promoting Darts and USA Darts Productions. And over on Twitter.
Yeah, we just joined that platform. We figured why not pop it on live, and
we're Xing for the first time.
Yeah, give you a little run in on there. So if you're on X, give us a follow. Twitter, whatever you want to consider it.
It's like, so there's a music venue that's about 10 minutes from my house. And the original name of it was Deer Creek Music. It's outdoor music video. It's actually the big outdoor music venue in Indy. And it's since been named like Klipsch and just a whole bunch of different names. We still in the local area will call it Deer Creek. It'll always be the local.
It'll always be. It'll always be what that original name was. What kind of popular to you. Got a few of those in Wichita, no doubt. Big close, Laine on to the next one or go up for points.
I like going up for points.
Points never a bad option. I would have taken that choice there, but she's playing a little aggressive on the numbers, trying to close out.
Yeah, and we saw how well OT played on the corners last week. That was really her saving grace in a lot of those legs. If she can do that again tonight, it's going to be really, really tough. See, Lisa E knows what I'm talking about. It'll always be Deer Creek.
And that's, you can kind of get in a little advantage when you watch your opponent the week before or what have you. I mean, if you see them on the stream, chime in, pick their brain a little bit per se, and see what they do for certain legs. It's never a bad idea because they can change things up on you, but you kind of get an idea of where they were strong at, maybe where their weak numbers were, and you can attack those and see if they're continuing to be weak or if they maybe gained a little bit of power on those numbers.
I can guarantee you a player like Jeremiah Millar would go back and do that exact thing. Just looking for any weakness that he could exploit from his opponent from the previous week. And he'll go into that match knowing exactly that situation and what to do there. It's always good back. I mean, we now have a whole bunch of footage of film on a lot of players that you can go back and look at. Always interesting to do so. Chat, who do you have in this bad boy? I see a lot of incoming OT 7-5, Laine 7-4, 7-6 OT. What do you guys see here? As Laine does take out leg number 1. So the Blue Bonnet up 1-0 early here on OT from the TO. Only a 3-3-8. we're going to see those averages pop up because OT struggled a little bit now.
I expect so. I expect those averages to start rising here on both parties. Because you can see a little bit of support there for both Olivia as well as Laine. Big 6 there for Olivia.
I will say OT is very has in the past kicked people out of that area that have been back there.
She does do that, doesn't she?
It's so great. I mean, to be that type of a friend, it's like, oh, you guys got to go. All right, cool. Well, we'll see you later. Laine has had, I believe, almost sitting in that exact same spots. Like, I believe that is a little superstition in the way that they're sitting at the table for the family.
Well, we did see Russ up there warming up on the board beforehand, so just helping out, getting her loose.
Porky in there saying, I watched every match of Nick East before I played him on the hill, and all I thought was, crap. That's fair too.
And that is also sometimes hurtful. I mean, when it comes down to certain moments, is it helpful or harmful to watch? Because if they're really, really strong, it just puts a little notch in your brain like, this could hurt next week. What do I do here? But if you use it to advantage and just kind of put that in your mindset, say, no, if I can play my own game, we can win here.
Yeah, I'm always super positive in those moments where like I watch a player play in the tournament on like the other side and I'm like, I got to play this person next. And they throw like a 5 for both. And you're like, well, at least they wasted it there. They can't possibly throw that again against me. And then they do.
I've got that mindset. I know a lot of people look at the bracket when it comes out. I never want to look at the bracket. I don't even want to be told who I'm playing until I hear it called out or I get the text. I want to know then.
Well, when you win 3 out of the last 6 air caps, you don't need to look at no brackets. Everybody else should be looking for you in the bracket.
What you talking about?
Congratulations again.
It was. I don't know how that happened, but whatever. We'll take it.
3 times. Three times is no longer luck. Okay, let's just call it what it is. We get a big 7 mark from OT from the TO.
Did ride the back of Elliott Milk to a doubles win, so we'll just say that up front. Honest.
You got to jump pretty high to get up on that back, so that's impressive all on its own.
Oh, look at this. Great 6.
Both throwing them a 4.20. Yeah, this is top level right here. Look at this. OT. Boom goes the dynamite. OT from the TO getting the first of the evening.
Look at the lioness roar there for Olivia Terry. She's making a statement with that 9 mark.
What's going to be the running theme tonight is trying to make statements. I think both of these players kind of coming in with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder after, Laine surviving a 6-1 deficit against Kelly Mears, doing a true Willie Walker kind of run. And on the other end, you have Olivia Terry, who has heard about what we had to say, has heard the predictions that weren't in her favor. And well, she didn't say it in the interview. She told me that her mom, who hasn't done this since she played D1 college ball, said, you have to go and prove them wrong and show them what you really can do.
Sorry, Mama T. Please don't yell at me if you see me in public ever, because I know that you probably would.
Gosh, dang. They took it really to heart, man.
Well,
we just went off of averages and, woo. Everybody's all like trying to prove statements on us, like Todd Christensen here.
Listen, it is what it is. We are in the business of making predictions like that sometimes, and I'm happy that it was proven wrong for the most part, because we definitely want to see a good matchup, and I'm okay with players listening and taking advantage. 4.32 there from OT. And if it helps light a fire, I'm always down for that. Seeing players play better. I don't want her to cuss me out next time I see her, so I still love you, OT. Major
she knows
hugs.
that. She knows that. Yeah, that was.
But yeah,
that was
it
fire there. 4.32, back-to-back 3.38s for Laine.
That's consistent, but it's not consistent in a good way. She's not going to win most of those legs. She shows 3.38 against Olivia Terry.
Yeah.
Hey, celebrate the new world champion, Luke Lidler, with A to Z Darts. Tomorrow is the last day to take advantage of their offer for 20% off his signature Target K-Flex flights. The 2025 Las Vegas Open also starts this weekend. Who's going to be there?
Who?
Will Stewart?
No.
Nick Dirachi Teixeira?
Boo.
Sean Green? So prepare for the event with A to Z Darts travel guide. Just tap the banners on their homepage.
Woo!
And boom goes the dynamite for the blue bonnet.
Choo. Ride the train because she just got a 9. Here we go. All right, I got to stop that. That's just terrible. I'm no longer doing this statements. We'll just leave you to boom goes the dynamite.
What is the ride the 9? Because she just got on the train. What does that mean?
I don't know, but I immediately halted that and said no more. No more.
I have to think about what that could possibly mean.
To any of our 17 new viewers on Twitter, this is about as good as it gets. And
no.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
This is far from it.
Oh, I love it. It was a good try.
We produced a good effort and failed miserably. You say it with confidence and immediately take it back. All right,
you miss 100% of the shots you don't hit.
I wouldn't mind just cleaning up these 18s here. 1, 2.
Oh, goes back to the 20s. I believe we'll see Team Lyzak in Las Vegas this weekend.
I hope so. I wouldn't mind seeing Olivia Terry at some point, kind of
take on steel a little bit.
I
think she'd be a fantastic steel tip player.
And she may have dabbled in it before, but yeah, I think she would be fantastic.
She hasn't traveled since TOC. Actually, she was talking to me about that too a little bit, saying that she kind of wanted to take a little bit of a half step back, and now is trying to get back in there. And her first travel events will be coming up here towards the end of January, but it will not be the Las Vegas Open. But she wants to get back into the mix in that regard as well.
It's always good to have Olivia Terry out there in the dart world traveling along.
Russ says Team Lyzak will be in Vegas minus Trevor. Good to see that, or good to hear that, I should say.
Not about Trevor. He doesn't mean that. He means that the rest of the family's going to be there.
Yes, exactly. He knows what I mean.
I think Trevor thinks that you're now his least favorite Lyzak, or he's your least favorite Lyzak. Whatever I'm trying to say.
Oh my.
Jacob Meter says, I hate to say it. I don't know why, but Nick did a great job in Houston considering all the internet issues.
I don't know.
Nick's become pretty decent at this.
He could have found a bike and really jumped up the speeds on the internet. We know how to get that trick going, but of course he didn't. Kidding. No, you did a fantastic job, man. That's always a bummer when the internet just isn't working out for you. Oh, what a double.
Yeah, it's always amazing what a shot looks like when it's done by a different person than Mike Maloney. Only a 1 from OT. Devin, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. Jordan Klein, how you doing, my friend? Jeff Springer going to be in Vegas, which I always love to see. The Stinger.
Yeah, we're seeing some good names. I saw Jensen Walker's going to be there, I believe.
I know Aaron Turner's going to be back.
Yeah, a couple big names from overseas.
Mm-hmm. It's exciting. Looking forward to it all weekend long.
Oh, look at that.
And boom goes the dynamite. OT from the TO. Getting her second of the evening.
Big 9 there and a clutch time.
Yep.
Puts her just out in front. 64-point advantage, so Laine will go to those 20s. Ooh, how about that?
Yeah, she's starting to drag the darts a little bit low. I don't know if you're noticing that a little bit.
Yep, but the interesting second dart there going to the 16s. I figured, okay, she'll hold true and try to gain the advantage.
Oh, look at this. OT.
Gold.
Oh.
Hey, that's still fantastic.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
I'm good with it as well. I mean, it forces Laine to the 17s, and yeah, she can still have a shot here. One big triple 17, 2 to close. We'll see what happens. Got a hold.
Oh, good. Lisa's going to be there,
and that'll be good to see because we know Lisa went through some shoulder surgery and kind of just getting back underway with her form. So we'll see. We'll see what she can bring to the table. It would be great to get her back to a semifinal run.
Yeah, knowing that she'll be there, though, brightens up the room a little bit anyway.
Oh, always. Always.
Stephanie Ludi in the chat saying, let's go, ladies. Up and coming from Indy.
Real opportunity. Does Laine? Yeah, she'll normally take this look here. You think she'll 2 to close?
Yeah, but that second dart was left wanting, and she goes right back to 17s and pegs it. Big dart.
Yeah, the last dart pickup was massive there. Go ahead, Nick.
The running theme for Laine on Friday in Houston, she was just playing this last weekend, and she got second place in that women's singles. It was all or nothing kind of performance. You were either getting her collecting 3 of the most beautiful collected darts you've ever seen, or it was kind of going a little bit wayward, and she was having moments where when she was dialed in, it looked brilliant, and she's just going to need to channel a little bit more of that tonight, as some of them have been escaping her as of late.
Oh, just 2 big singles there. And once again, you're kind of playing this back and forth little chess battle, and 3 big singles can make this the way of Olivia Terry.
Yeah, but OT's game isn't three singles. I don't know if I like the outside on dart 2, but she finds it on dart 3, so it doesn't matter. Oh.
Saving grace there on that double, but hey, it works to close the door and force Laine to the 15s or bowls. Great stuff there, and Olivia looking to break.
Laine would have liked a little bit more there. Do you think she's coasting the dart a little bit? I don't think she's throwing as firm as she normally does, Laine.
Yeah, you could say that. You could definitely say that. I mean, it's definitely.
It could always be the lag of the board too.
Yeah,
but you just see it's just kind of not coming in with the like that one had a little bit more pop on it, but
it's just not quite there from what we've seen in her recent performances, especially there against Chrissy Grimmel.
OT doing right at the bull.
Piece it together. She's kind of dancing in the background, so maybe some nerves. A touch of nerves is always going to be present in these bigger matches. I mean, you may or may not believe that, but even your big pros experience that.
Oh, 100%. That's a lot more firm.
Yeah, that's perfect. There you go.
Yeah, just a little bit slow on her release on dart 3, and it dragged it low. OT going to go right back at the bulls. Man, all around it. Saving grace on dart 3, though.
So Laine going to have to stay here on the bulls.
Well, she better not leave.
She could decide to force Olivia to the bulls, but yeah, just elects the 3.
And remind everybody, OT is playing at Diggers in Toledo, Ohio. Laine is in Houston, Texas, playing at the Lone Star Ice House.
Oh, things are interesting now. Things are really interesting now. A big double.
Or even 2 singles. Another one. Double 16 to steal leg number 3. Oh, just on the inside.
What a go of it. And a clutch time. And now, if you're Terry, do you just hammer down on the triple?
Yeah, you can't do anything else.
Exactly. I mean, you just hold true, and 7 mark would have been fantastic, but that puts pressure here on Laine, and she has to go double single for it. What a
single
shot.
No, she misses into the double 8, which is technically 16 points.
Oh, my.
And we're getting into round 18.
But still, I mean, this is edge of your seat stuff. This is still could go either way. Here we go, Laine.
Best opportunity she's had so far.
Oh, yeah. One single bull, one single 16 does it.
There it is. Laine Lyzak does win leg number 3. 2-1 lead now for Laine.
That was a scrappy 3-0-5 against a 3-4-4, but it holds true to win the leg. My goodness. Both players had at least 2 opportunities apiece to make that their leg, maybe 3. And Laine's up 2-1.
And we all know this feeling, right? To lose a leg because someone comes back to you on the bulls, and how frustrating that can be as a way to lose. So OT is starting off with a 5 mark is a good sign that she's just battled right back into it.
Laine gives that, what was that look there?
That was a, every time it bounced off like that, it was definitely a triple.
Well, it's an Amish triple for Olivia Terry.
What?
Dude, somebody put that on our YouTube page, and I died. Apparently, an Amish triple call is something where it's just 3 singles. It's called an Amish triple.
Okay.
They put it on our soft tip pronunciation thing with the bull hitters. And I said, I'm immediately adding that to my commentary.
Very offensive to James Edwards.
Amish triple. Why? Because there's no electricity behind it. I mean, that's got to be it, right?
I don't know. I died for a good 5 minutes. I was like, I'm adding that. I got to do it at least once. It got you, that's for sure.
It's gotten Nick because he's still thinking about it while Olivia's throwing her turn. She gets 20 points out of it.
I mean, I hope it's not offensive. It's not like they're watching anyways, right? That was good.
Hey, now it's offensive.
I'm sorry. All right, back to the match here.
To the
because this is getting
on Twitter. I apologize.
Right. All righty. Well, this is. I mean, 3-2-5, 2-5-0, but I mean it's a scrappy match here. Olivia Terry, big triple there. Looking to close out on the 7. I think she holds on it and tries to score there, or close out that triple. Why
They're
not?
going to say score the 18 on dart 3 just because that's what she did after you said it.
Well, I think she could have definitely gave it a look there on the trip 17. I mean, she has the upper ground on the 20s and the 18s. If she hits a single, it's okay. But no harm, no foul.
Jerry, you do have to go next door because they don't have a phone. So you can't just call them and ask. Big 7 from OT.
Yeah, big triple, though. Here we go. She's got to hold true. 7 mark at least.
Throws in a 5-er.
So far, Laine's just got to find a spark here. Has not been able to find that spark yet.
Laine in a worse spot than she was in last leg when she came back to win on the bowls. OT now just proving to herself that she can hit bowls in cricket, which always seems like the toughest thing to do sometimes. 3.91 though for OT. 2-2 scoreline. As we head to our last leg before our break, Will, what have you noticed so far in the match between these two ladies?
Yeah, like I was saying, I mean, Laine just it hasn't quite been there yet. We've got 2 back-to-back 3.38s, a 3.05, and a 2.43. And then on the opposing side, you have Olivia, where she's had a couple big legs here, a 4.32 and a 3.91. Overall averages, I mean, there's a little bit of distance in between these players, 3.49 for Olivia, 3.06 for Laine.
But she's still hanging on with that 2-2 scoreline.
And exactly, I mean, that last leg number 3 was critical for her. I mean, she threw a 3.05 against Olivia's 3.44, but still was able to hold on. And that is big stuff right there. I mean, when you're able to capitalize and gather that leg, if Olivia takes it, oh man, this is a totally different game, isn't it?
Well, I'd argue that that's why Laine's in this position in the first place.
Yeah.
She's been so used to winning these scrappy legs that she's had to kind of come from behind and to win these scrappy matches where she's winning last leg deciders. She's won 3 last leg deciders this season. 3.
I think you're spot on there. She's had these scrappy affairs where she knows going into it, hey, I'm ready. No matter what's thrown at me, I'm ready.
Alex, that is correct.
We also have to talk about the resilience, though, that Laine has in the sense that, I mean, again, a 6-1 deficit to come back from and a race of 7, regardless of everything here, as it looks like Laine's cameras are having a little bit of issues, is still incredibly impressive and something that can't be understated.
Did she throw a 6 mark without even looking at the board?
My goodness. No, our man behind the scenes, Mr. Nick, will get to work on that and try to get us going as quickly as possible, but we'll just keep it right here for Olivia Terry's point of view, and you can kind of use the game screen there as your guide for Miss Laine Lyzak. We do apologize, but that's going to happen when we're dealing with these factors of internet. I'm being in Kansas.
Look at that.
Yeah, Mr. Sean being in Indiana, Nick in Florida, the armpit of America. And, Laine and Olivia, Texas, and Toledo, Ohio. Toledo, Ohio. Olivia's got some work to do here, doesn't she?
Yes, she does. And this is what the talent of these players can do. You start off the leg a little bit slow, and you're down 4 wedges and 100 points before you throw your 4th time.
Just a subtle reminder, Miss Shay Cole is your queen seat holder. So she awaits the winner of this match.
Happy belated birthday. I think Shay turned like 20-something on Saturday.
Yeah, 2 to go. 2 to close there for the 15s.
Right to the bowl.
Yeah,
she wanted to point on the 17 instead.
That's okay. It's a good drop, and it's not a bad strategy. Go ahead and go for bull, and she has a few numbers there that if she falls into it, she adds some more points. But
yeah, this one definitely going Laine's way.
And yeah, I mean, that's a big leg to do it. Leg number 5 as we go into break. We always say it. 5, 6, and 7. Those big legs for us.
Oh, had to point the last one, huh, Laine? Throwing so well right now, she's missing in numbers. Oh, that's unfortunate. Banged right off the back of the double bull and finds itself registering a 7. Oh, she's still up. We step back up to her.
Nick with a quick fire pull back there. Whoopsies.
David, actually, both these ladies were the ladies that beat Chrissy Grimmel. OT on the winner side and then Laine on the loser side. And Laine does go into the break here with a 3-2 lead. We got some great interviews from both of our ladies heading your way next with our beautiful producer, Mr. Nick Durachi Teixeira. You're not going to want to miss that. And then afterwards, we're going to bring you the conclusion of the third place match of this WCS. Laine Lyzak currently up 3-2 over Olivia Terry in a race to 7. We'll be right back right after this.
Joined here by Olivia Terry for the third place match in week 7 of the WCS. Olivia, what vendor are you playing for tonight and what bar are you playing out of?
I play for 419 Darts Entertainment. And I'm playing out of Gold Diggers out of Toledo, Ohio.
And you're coming off a tough match against Shay Cole in the Queen seat. What were your thoughts as that match was playing?
You know what? It was a great match. You know, Shay's a phenomenal shot. She's she's a better person, a better friend. I look up to her, but you know, I'm pretty sure I was a little nervous that game. You know, it's hard to play against one of your good friends, and I think we both hyped ourselves up, and I think we gave people, you know, a good match to watch. I played good. There were some misses, one holes out, but you know, I can't be disappointed in that match. You know, kudos to Shay. So proud of her. You know, and tonight, hopefully, you know, I can see her again in the championship.
Well, going into that Queen seat match, Sean, Will, and I all kind of gave some pretty harsh predictions, and I want to know, do you feel like people may be underestimating you and your ability to throw on the board this go around?
You know, I have not watched the previous match against me and Shay, and it's crazy when you get so many texts that said, man, they predicted you 7-1, 7-2, and you know, you can't but just take that to heart a little bit. So, you know, I've really been on the board for a couple hours each day until tonight, and you know, you just got to take it. It's kind of like you're the Little Giants. I felt like the Little Giants right there against the Dallas Cowboys in the movie. But you know what? At the end, I didn't come out, you know, with the win. But you know what? My game pretty much showed that I can hang with the big dogs.
And Laine is a tough opponent that you have to face tonight to get to that finals. What's going to be your game plan to best the Lyzak?
She's a phenomenal shot. You know, I think I saw her last season when she played with Soldier, and I was like, dang, she got a baby smooth throw. And I'm like, I need to learn that, because her throw is just so pure and beautiful. Like I said, she's a phenomenal shot. I'm definitely going to have to, you know, be on my game tonight. Here on out, there's no easy games. So, you know, it's going to be a battle. You know, it's going to be a fun match. So we'll see what happens.
And what would it mean to you to make it to your first appearance in a WCS final if you get the win tonight?
To be honest, I've been talking about this since my loss with Shay, and it's going to mean a lot. I know last year I got third place as well. So, you know, it's kind of like that thing, you try to get over the hump a little bit, and I feel like this is the hump. You know, you don't want to be stuck in third all the time. So it'll mean a lot. You know, I definitely want to see Shay again. I feel like I have something to prove. I'm not saying I have haters or nothing like that out there, but, you know, my game has not been where it needs to be, and hopefully tonight I can prove that I can also compete for the title.
And is there anything you want to say to your friends, fans, family, or anybody else watching along?
I can't appreciate all the texts, the calls I have gotten over the past week in this whole tournament. I'd like to thank my sponsors, Super Darts, GMD, and Daffy the Thirsty Duck. all my friends, my boys here, they know who they are. My family, my coworkers have been so amazing, and hopefully they watch tonight because I think I'm trying to get them to play darts. But for everybody, I appreciate it. If you want to play this game, this is where you need to be. WCS is something that's real special.
We are excited to see something special take place on our live board tonight. Third place match, Olivia Terry, Laine Lyzak. And Olivia, we can wish you nothing but the best of luck in your match.
I'm Olivia Terry, OT from the TO, and you're watching WCS.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
We are here with Laine Lyzak for week 7 of the WCS. Laine, what vendor are you playing for tonight, and what bar are you playing out of?
I play for Star City Amusements, and I'll be playing at a Lone Star Ice House tonight.
And last time we saw you on the stream, you had a big win over Chrissy Grimmel, 2-time champion. How's it feel to win a match like that?
Oh, I was filled with emotions. That was a great match. I wanted to come out super strong, and I felt like I did. I let off the gas a little bit, couldn't find it, and then I came back. And I was extremely excited to be able to take that victory. It meant a lot to me. It also meant a lot to me that even afterwards, she sent me a message that was just so sweet, and that she would, continue cheering me on. And that's just great coming from someone like her.
And then after that, you had another tough matchup against another Florida talent in Kelly Mears, where she was actually up 6-1, and you came back to get the win. Can you talk us through that match a little bit?
Oh, that was a crazy match. Won the first leg, and then after that, I couldn't tell you what happened. I couldn't figure it out. We took a break, came back from the break, and I made a little run for it, and my run didn't stop. Luckily for me.
And of course, tonight you have another tough opponent in Olivia Terry for our third place matchup. What's going to be your game plan to get on top here?
Honestly, same game plan. Try to come out as strong as I can, and then see what happens at that point. I know Olivia is going to be another crazy competitor, and I just got to keep doing what I'm doing and hope that my darts fall like they did the last couple weeks, and it is what it is. She's a great competitor, and I'm super excited that I've made it this far.
And of course, if you win tonight, you move on to make your first appearance in a WCS final. What would that mean to you personally?
It would mean a lot considering I took 4th place last season. So even getting to tonight's match, I've improved from last season, and that means a lot to me. But to get to the finals would really be a way to finish off this season. I would love the chance to play against Shay and see what I can do against her. She's another great competitor, and she's been playing absolutely amazing throughout this entire series. So I really would like to get the chance to go up against her.
And is there anything you want to say to your friends, fans, family, or anybody else watching along?
I want to thank all my sponsors, most importantly, Team Lyzak. You're always there for me. You're always rooting me on back there behind the cameras. Star City and Rick Starts and Games, you guys, no matter what, the love is there constantly. Absolutely love you guys. The amount of support that I receive is truly overwhelming. This weekend at Bullshooter, everybody was talking to me, telling me they couldn't wait for tonight's match. Everybody's going to be watching. And that just means so much to me. It really does.
Well, we are excited to see you take the main stage tonight for the third place match in the WCS. And Laine, we wish you nothing but the best of luck.
I'm Laine Lyzak, and you're watching the WCS.
All right, everybody, welcome back here. We've got a 3-2 scoreline, tight knit like usual. Olivia Terry, Laine Lyzak, who do you pick to top this one and head to a match with Shea Cole? We're going to find out here as we look to round out our evening.
Yeah, let us know, chat.
I say 7-6, buddy. I say 7-6, no doubt. I don't care who it goes to. I don't have a choice. 7-6. Let's go.
You know what? I would 100% agree with you at this point. The way that Laine's been scrapping along, the way the OT has been really good on her throw, I see that as the case. And I'm going to be honest with you, Laine's 3-0 in matches that have gone the distance. You know, it's like OT is 0 for 0, unmatched this season. She's obviously been in plenty in her career, so I think it's going to be a great last leg if it does that.
Yeah, I agree. And 3 big singles for Olivia to start us off. Laine throwing her best leg of the evening in leg number 5, a 3.82. Now, Olivia, a little bit of a roller coaster ride on her front, 2.29, 4.32, 3.44, 3.91, 2.75 for her. So, yeah, up, down, up, down, up, down as we kind of truck along for the evening. But here she can take away these 19s or stay on the 20s. I'll go back up at this point.
Oh, now. Yeah, aggressive and gets it done.
Really aggressive, but she really liked that marker on the first, and I think that's why she's stuck there. That marker really in the corner pocket of the neighboring triple was a great guide, and although dart number 2 didn't, she found it with dart number 3.
Yeah, and Laine, again, not failing to close a wedge, so she's just going to keep moving along, trying to steal these numbers. She'll stay. Yeah, went for the double, but was careful with it. Laine now a chance to get the first points on the board. Both of them coming out of the gate here after the break a little bit sloppy.
Yeah, just a little bit, and that break can do some crazy things. Can really, it's just nuts how the it can just set you a little bit back to uneasy tension, or it can really produce a little bit of greatness. Gives you a moment to settle in, or just take a breather and relax and get back to it. And
yeah, you always, again, are curious what they do on the break. I'm going to guess OT probably throws a little bit, goes to the bathroom, talks to the people behind her. I'm sure Laine just hangs out with her family a little bit and just takes that time to kind of breathe.
Yeah, and I mean, what was that, a 7-minute break at that? So
yeah,
it seems like a lot of time. It's really not. And for those that are interested, PDC pros, I think it's like 3 to 4 minutes for them. It's just a little quick TV break. They go right to the back, use the facilities, and come right back on most of the time. And usually they're up there for a good minute before you see them again.
Yeah, I think both of us at this point have been backstage at one of those, and it is literally just there's trailer bathrooms back there, and that's pretty much it. Yeah.
You always wonder, what do they do back there? It's not much.
Go to the bathroom. Yeah. They don't need to go to the bathroom. They stay on stage.
Yep.
Johnny, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. I am so sorry that I'm going to be missing you this weekend in Batavia. I know that tournament's going to be ran beautifully and professionally, and I'm excited that my partners, Jason and Tim, will be there with all the coverage for you.
Olivia with a 3.75 there, a fantastic leg for her.
Yeah, it got better as the leg went on, and it's now 3-3. But Laine has been brilliant with her throw, just as OT has been. Boom goes the dynamite. Laine Lyzak starts off with a 180.
Is that the second time she's opened up with a 9?
No, but it is her third 9 mark.
You sure about that?
I'm sure about that. At least the 189 mark she's not opened up with.
Yeah, I think she went 2019.
If she did that, then that is probably true. Like I said, I don't remember obviously the 9 mark on the 9s or on the 20s. So
I recall her going 2019, but I may be wrong. Hey, still fantastic 9.
Oh, absolutely. And really, you can't expect anything else out of her. She leads this season in 9 marks. Was up 5 I was up 6 heading into this match.
Yeah. A good amount.
Now I will go ahead and let you know she has played the most games, but that's not important.
Well, the Ballon Trophy goes to usually the person in one of the finals, so they usually play the most matches too, but you never know. Not most legs, but most matches.
I was about to say, I have a feeling Luke Lillard did not play the most legs.
I don't think he did. Kid's scary good. There's a few there's a few kids here in North America that are scary good as well. We better watch out, or there's still some that maybe haven't even picked up a dart that could here and really scare us all, just like Laine's doing right now. Look at this.
Great darts from Laine. And again, staying ahead with her throw. And doing so even with pressure on her in this leg from OT. But it's good to see OT attacking this throw. It's her first time really kind of putting up a fight since leg number 3 against the throw. Laine, though, with the 20s and 17s. And only down 18 points. So still in the driver's seat. But she's got to capitalize here. Does so in the last dart. Good last.
Definitely a good last. Picks it up and forces Olivia back to the 16s.
Where again, she is just blitzing them. Big 7 again. This is what we saw last week on the corners, is where she was really deadly. For those of you on the over-under on yawns, it's been 2 so far.
Nick usually gives us at least 2 a night.
I feel like I'm allowed after a travel weekend.
Well, if you couldn't tell by those interviews, he was in zombie mode there after the weekend.
Big,
Wham, bam, right
big
the
darts from
7-mark
OT.
train.
Choo choo. It's a 7 marks on the train.
Oh, geez. That was great call, Nick. Great call.
Just 6 cars in the caboose there.
Oh my!
You got to just after this match is over, you just got to let us know what were you thinking.
It was terrible, of course. Yeah, just absolutely terrible. I'm sorry that I put everything
2 and 9 was with the train. I just need to know. I need to know what the train had to do with the 9.
Number 9 train. What is that? What is that? Nope. Harry Potter?
Nope, it's not.
I don't know.
Nope. That's platform 9 3/4.
Hey, it's close enough.
There
we go. All right, Laine Lyzak. She's got to go to Bulls here.
The 9 trains of Kansas.
That's it.
Oh man, sorry guys. Not sorry. OT, 3 bowls. Should go and attack it. It's a risky move, but it might pay off. Oh, on the outside. Laine's going to get an opportunity here to steal. And it's her throw.
Do it. This is a big one. It's a big one. She's gone double single numerous times tonight.
You can go at the 16s 2 darts straight here. What a double. She's got to go double. I think she tried to and just goes on the inside. So OT should. Maybe. Okay, there's the point lead at least. Got to go for it. Oh, no.
Oh, no is right.
And that is a bad roar.
That is certainly a bad roar because she knows that Laine's probably going to capitalize here. Bull, single 16.
Holds her throw again. Again, scrappy hold of throw. 3.56 beats a 4.0.
Wow.
It's almost magic and Houdini-like how Laine keeps escaping these legs. Can she continue to do it?
That's exactly what she's got 2 of those tonight. And wow. I mean, wow.
I mean, that's really all you can say. WOW.
There you go. 19s for Laine. Would love a triple here.
It's an Amish 3 mark instead. Or Amish triple.
People are loving the train. Choo choo, laugh out loud. Come on now. It's fantastic. All right, throw some waves in the chat. What's better? If you think Ride the Train is better than Boom Goes a Dynamite, throw some waves in there.
No, there's no way.
Throw some waves in there. Do it. Let's see you. Olivia, opportunity to close. 2 19s up to the 20s. Why not?
Got some.
Chad Young, I'm definitely not upset.
Sean is eyeball the comment section like
laughing
crazy
so
right
hard.
now.
This is so ridiculous.
He does not want to see a single wave come in the chat.
Oh, I don't care. You guys can wave it on up. Whatever you guys want to do to make Will feel happy.
18's the look for Olivia. Abandon. I go back to 20s.
Appreciate the stars that are coming in from people. You guys are awesome. Laine gets to the first. See if she can follow it with another. She does so. Now only down 11 points. Thank you, Nick.
We got a choo-choo right back. Ha ha.
That's not a wave. That doesn't count.
Hey, you can't wave on YouTube, I guess.
Maybe he thinks Boom Goes to Dynamite has a choo-choo sound with it. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
big close.
Look at Laine go here. Back to the 18s.
Great 5. Now this is the first time she's attacked OT's throw. Really difficult. And now there is a huge opening. Rini, that's fair.
Yeah, Laine can run through this door here. 17s. Go attack it.
Stephanie, I knew you were one of the favorites. Ooh, those are the table guests you put at the wedding at table 9. The fat singles there. Got 3 of them.
That was way worse than mine. Oh my goodness, Sean. All right, this has become a stream of nightmares for me. This is. I'm gonna think about this one for a while. It's gonna haunt me. Yep, 16's the number for Laine. Yeah, once again,
Don't
3
go off the
singles will do
subject.
it.
Yeah,
We're going off.
There's the freaks from table 9 one more time.
Was that Wedding Singer?
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah.
The mutants over at table 9. Yeah, that's what it was.
That's right. That's right.
See, the problem is me, Fatty, Sideburns Lady, the mutants at table 9. We'll never ever find true love.
That's true. That's true. All right, Laine with a big decision here.
I think you got to stay.
She does. Look at that.
Big dart. And a great switch over just to get that point lead back.
And the reason why you stay there, I mean, with I don't know, with that bed where it is, go ahead and where the dart where it was, go ahead and hammer it, close it. You have numbers in your advantage to work on. So yeah, no harm, no foul. You've got the 12-point lead here for Laine. Go ahead, find a number. You don't necessarily have to close the door here, but it's helpful
I think
if
just
you try.
hammer. I think you just hammer once.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right
it helps if you try. You miss one, you go abandon, but you know, Olivia here, she doesn't have a shot to win. You can see that. 3 houses.
That's true. But she
That's
can
what I'm
really
saying.
extend that lead.
You can go for it there.
All right, no, not much damage. 48 points. Does not get the point lead with the first 2. Interesting last dart. I don't know if I agree with that because now OT has a winning darts in her hand right here. And it's only a 6 mark needed.
Well, here we go.
Oh, no. She went for the tough one first. I always will applaud that. I don't think it's the right shot, but I will always applaud it when it happens. If you're Laine, it's smart to go 18s here on dart 1.
I'm all points here. And look, she takes a second there.
Now trip 18 bull. Now just stand there just to tie it up. Oh, she goes at the bull actually for the close and does not get it.
Well, still a tie-ups.
Yeah.
I mean, it leaves Olivia the opportunity.
She has the same shot here. And again, this time dragging it low into the 17s.
Nuts.
Big last. Huge
nuts,
last.
Yeah, that as you said, big last there from Olivia. Hammers in a nice double. Pushes the lead in her advantage. Now 68 point needed for Laine. And interesting, she goes 17s here.
4 17s to 68 points. So I think that she might have played with that a little bit. We lost her camera there for a second like we did earlier, guys. So we'll get it back when we can. Nick's working feverishly in the background. And again, OT missing the first dart to close. And eventually, I mean, who's going to hit it first, right? Like, who's going to get this job done?
Oh, my. Clutch moments, folks. Clutch moments, and she knows it. She steps off there.
I had like the bull here, honestly.
I
because
don't know.
OT hasn't hit it the last 3 or 4 times.
And I get that, but I mean, 51 changes. It still takes darts out of her hands. A 51 or 54 there takes darts out of her. I don't know.
I agree. Well, this is going to be the best opportunity Laine's going to get. 2 singles on either number and a single bull. Needs a triple or double. Not going to get it, so going to stay there. Oh, no.
Wow.
OT might pull a Laine here and scrap out a victory with a throw. Which will feel good to do it back. Needs the double or triple. Gets the double. Big shot there from OT. Keeps it level 4 apiece, and she did. She scrapped out of her own leg there. 2.40 wins that leg.
Yeah, certainly wasn't her best leg of the night average-wise, but it sure was exciting towards the end there. I mean, breathtaking leg in the long run. There were some moments there for sure.
I can tell you the OT fan out in the living room is cheering for her friend out there. I can hear her through the door. And my noise canceling headphones.
A little biased in the household of Sean Green.
Just outside in the hallway, okay?
Sure, just outside in the hallway.
I can't put her out in the snow. That would be unkind.
Could. But yeah, unkind.
No, she would never let me do that. I might be larger, but she's way stronger.
Just 2 for Laine. Still a chance for Olivia to big triple here to close the door on the 20s.
We're going to get points first. What did you win this weekend? Was it singles cricket?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Big triple. I meant like big triple in the 19, of course.
I was not asking a question I just wasn't making sure that it was singles cricket.
Yeah.
And you didn't lose a single leg, right?
Yeah, I didn't lose a single leg.
That's nice.
That's pretty nice. I didn't throw well with Elliot. But I definitely.
Yeah, did you get some trains?
In singles.
You choo-choo a couple times?
A couple nines.
It's fair to say that right now, regardless of who wins this matchup, which is still clearly right down the middle of who could win this matchup, neither one of them are showing the performance I believe that they might need to beat Shea Cole. And Olivia played up when she played Shea Cole a little bit to where she was in the season, and Laine played up when she played Chrissy. So not saying that they can't channel those performances. They've clearly shown they can, but it's one of those things where you're kind of starting to ask yourself that question.
Oh, well, you're putting the pressure on us. Way to go, Nick. Of course, now we're going to take some more heat. Yeah, I mean, 4.37 right now for Shea Cole for the overall average. And then you're looking at averages right now for Laine and Olivia, 3.04, 3.36. So, yeah, a little bit of work needs to be done. But, I mean, there's just some pressure involved in this one. And pressure and nerves do some funny things. And, yeah, you've been in this situation week to week, but just something different here, I guess.
Well, and it's a situation where you have OT who's coming off a week where she heard a lot of things from a lot of people and took it upon herself to, all right, I'm going to prove them wrong. And sometimes that can be a great thing, and sometimes it can be hurtful, depending on how much you're trying to force that. And then for Laine, you're coming off of bullshooter Houston. Thanks a lot, Nick, for doing that this weekend, where she's threw a lot of darts, and she could just be in that kind of moment, Monday after the fact, probably went to work today and then, back at darts. Not giving excuses either way. I'm just saying that on top of playing the third place match here, where the difference in prize is already $700. That's a lot.
Well, granted, I don't play much anymore, and I played a little bit too much yesterday, and now my arm, I threw like 9 darts, and my arm was about to fall off. I felt like so. Can only imagine what a weekend of darts nowadays and getting back into it on a Monday can do to you. But we're gonna find out here, Laine.
If you're going to spam our chat, at least put it in English or Spanish, something that like one of our main viewing audience would be able to read. Come on now.
If you do need help with divorce, don't reply to that comment.
Yeah, I guess. Nick, I didn't know you were fluent in French.
Oui.
Oh, my. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Je m'appelle Claude.
Good.
Ask Jen. She's apparently fluent in French these days. Big triple there.
Yeah, stays on it. Attacking this throw hard. Let us know, chat. Who do you have at this point? 4-4 scoreline. Is it the Blue Bonnet Laine Lyzak from Houston, Texas, or is it OT from the TO? Which is from Toledo, Ohio. Big 6 mark there on the 18s. OT fires right back. I love the aggressive play. They're starting to heat up a little bit now.
Yeah, they're trying to here in this leg. No doubt, they're averaging almost a whole point better in that last leg. Oh, Liz Tynan joining us saying LT is for TO or for L.
I love it.
LT is for OT. Bleh.
Fatality Games, good evening from the UK. Good morning to you.
Yeah, it would be. It would be.
Appreciate you tuning in. Look at this. 5-5-2 plays 5-3-2. We're in round 11 only. So not really looking at that yet. But they are still only on the 19s and 18s. And you want to talk about a leg that means a lot. The 5-4 either way, it goes a long way.
Well, it does. Puts you just 2 away from that win.
Big 7 from Laine. Nick, let me ask you a question here. Well, we got a second.
Yeah, if you're gonna ask me about the train, I don't know what it means either, man. I've been
No. We don't need to. Nobody needs to get into quantum mechanics right now. I was gonna ask. You obviously talked about these ladies before the match tonight. What was the overall feeling? Did you feel anything different from either lady than you had in previous conversations with them?
Without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, for both of them. For Laine, I mean, at first she was just talking about some frustrations with travel. There was actually a 2-hour traffic jam because of a train issue in her town. And that
a train? No way.
And it's actually crazy that came up. But yeah, no. But then when we were talking, I was talking about her in Houston. I was talking about everything else, and she just kind of seemed like she really wanted to get that first place. And she also gave big congratulations to Donna, who did get the win. And give props there. But she seems like she kind of really wanted to get that big dub, and when she didn't get it there, I think she's kind of looking to find that here. Olivia, again, she's a competitor. She played D1 ball. I mean, this is a girl that really knows how to just dig deep and really find it within herself to rise to the occasion. And all she is looking for tonight is to prove that she belongs in that final, to prove that it was not a mistake, and to try to best her friend in that final.
There you
well
go.
Said, Nick. Well said.
Choo choo.
Yeah, that's a good close on the 19s there with the last.
Again, OT going back to the honeypot of the 16s.
It's been a good one for her, man. She's been wrapping it up and gifting it to her opponents this whole time, it seems like.
Look at this. The near coffin shot from Laine Lyzak. Again, battling back on her throw when at moments was well behind. Really is Houdining her way around this match.
Just taking her moments and running with it, man. It's great to see. Needs 2 here for
Speaking
a
of great to see,
5-4 lead.
how about our CSC Division 1 champion, Ram Guevara, in there rooting for his girl, Laine, fellow Houstonian. There's a victory for Laine. 3.88. Round 17 that went. One of the better legs that we've seen, and definitely the importance of it with the throw for Laine. She gets the job done. Now it stayed chalk this whole time, my friend. Does it leave it? Does it go down to the diddle in the last leg decider?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's been back and forth and back and forth. Literally, there hasn't been a player tonight that has gone back to back on legs. So it's really looking like it's going to go 7-6 here. So share this around. Let your friends know we're almost guaranteed this to go the distance. So
now
what do you say, folks?
Great.
Hey, calm down.
But if it does for some reason, now that you didn't jinx it, let me ask you this question, and I mean this sincerely. Does it matter that Laine has played in 3 last league deciders this season and Olivia has not played in 1?
I think it does a little bit. You've got to put that potentially in the back of your mind. Laine knows, hey, I've been here before. Let's get the job done. For Olivia, I don't think she's been in the last league decider yet, has she?
No.
Exactly. So
that's what 0 for 0 means.
Sorry. I guess I just didn't hear that part. But anyway,
it's all right. You're good.
Yeah. So you've got to, for Laine, it's an upper hand. Does Olivia think about that at all? She's not going to know that, going into I don't think she'll even know that. But is there a little bit more nerves to deal with for Olivia per se?
Yeah, I ask it. Not because I think we have the right answer, just because I think it's just an interesting thing to think about. Just Laine's been 3-0 in those last league deciders, which is super impressive. Does luck eventually factor in a little bit to where it just runs out to a buzzsaw of some kind? And if you're going to run into anyone that's going to buzzsaw in a last league decider, it's probably OT, who's going to do something like this, a 5.5 right here in this must-win leg.
Yeah, shaping up for a fantastic leg for Olivia.
Chat, what do you think? Let us know.
We got 3 on the spin from Steven for OT. That's what he feels. I mean, you could definitely think that with this leg here.
I do love the energy of a lot of the chat and who they're rooting for. First of all, I think it's very even in the chat on who's rooting for whom, which makes sense. These are 2 of the most likable ladies in the game for sure. And then on the other side of that, I just like how loud the chat's yelling for their people. It's the way it should be.
Well, both.
And look at OT.
Both these players have big personalities and, good friends to show for it. So, yeah, I wouldn't expect any different. But, yeah, what a run here for Terry and Laine trying to give it right back. But almost a little bit too much to ask for here in this leg. Terry should take for 5-5.
Yeah, 5.33 will do that. Is she finding the groove at the very right time? It is a 5-5 score line. Race to 2, my friend.
Oh, my.
I believe OT was even 5-5 against Shea Cole, if I'm not mistaken. Shea rattled off the 2 legs in a row there to win it. Laine has always started well with her throw up until this point. And Tumark is not starting well with the throw.
That could hurt. Let's see what Olivia does here, especially after a nice 5-1-0. This is her chance, and she's going to make the best of it.
Yep. Big darts from OT.
Huge
Does punish.
Yep, huge moments. A break here is massive.
That being said, Laine would shoot first in the next leg.
It's more the mental aspect of it,
for sure,
rather than anything else. And yes, she would throw, but it's still that thought of oh crud, what just happened?
Well, the pressure immediately goes to Laine winning the last two instead of OT.
Exactly.
Look at this. Brian Bigham saying stay hot OT. Megan Green, that hottie, says smart darts OT. Kristen Royster, let's go OT. Kasha Prisbol, who's that? She got famous, I believe, overseas this December. Let's go O.
Sean, you can't just be calling people hot in the chat like that. You can't do that, buddy.
It's my wife. It's all right.
Nobody knows that.
But you said to me,
it's my wife. It's now or never.
Megan, he told us both that.
She said, I ain't going to live forever.
But he only meant it for Will.
Remember, I'm going to Las Vegas for a few days here. So I love my wife so much. So much. For all the support, all the greatness that she is as a mother and as a wife. And thank you for letting me go work very hard in Las Vegas.
All righty. Well, Sean giving his heart to Megan. Here we go, folks. We're in a dart match. Let's get back to it. Terry kind of leaves the door open there for Laine.
I'm happy you brought that up. Really, marriage is like a dart match. And I'm just kidding. I'm just
after 9
Laine
chats with Sean Green.
Keeping in front.
Marriage is like a dart match. If you're banging the neighbors, it's not going to end well.
Fantastic drop in for Nick Teixeira. Probably not. Probably not. All righty. Laine to close the 16s, as I am definitely crying now.
Just out of nowhere, too. It's the best part. It's like we don't even know if he's paying attention, and wham, throws in that one.
Oh my
dear Lord!
Sometimes
we're still
dynamite.
Speechless. Speechless.
Sometimes you literally get some dynamite drop-ins from us, don't you? All right, to the 15s she goes. Close them out for the win here in this leg.
Gonna be back. Missed that triple bowl.
Yeah, I mean, singles, fine. She's going to come back no matter what. So just teen herself
4-2-9 in
here.
this leg, too.
Yeah, exactly. She's giving it right back after the 5-1-0 from Olivia.
Yeah, huge start, right, from OT as well. Start off with a 7 mark versus Laine's 2. And Laine has fired back everything into it to now take a 6-5 lead. Laine Lyzak 1 leg away from the final. And to roll after losing match number 2 to Meredith McGee, 7-3.
Guys,
OT, though, gets the throw.
Just want you to know Nick is still smiling that he got one on us.
Oh, he hasn't stopped giggling.
He really has. We can hear him giggle like a little schoolgirl in the back right now.
Hasn't been one yawn either since then. It's been impressive. No, it actually was really good.
Big 19 start for Laine. Usually that means you're due for a follow-up, but that'll be okay. 5 mark there.
She'll take the 5. Lori is in the chat saying, thanks for supporting Ladies Darts. No, honestly, to the chat, thank you guys for supporting Ladies Darts, because that's really what matters here. Everyone who's tuning in with us, the numbers have been higher than expected from some people. that did not expect it to be like this. So,
Yeah.
which is not us, by the way. We were expecting everyone to show up and show out, and you guys have done fantastic. So thank you guys for supporting the ladies this season and pretty much ensuring this comes back.
Well said. I mean, we can put on the show, but it's up to you to watch it, and it speaks volumes to. We can be quirky at times, and we can do our own.
God
thing.
knows it's not because of us.
Yeah, we know. And sometimes you get some absolute dynamite drop-ins from Nick DeShera, Young Buck, or Boss Hog. Yeah, Boss Hog here. But let me tell you, no, these ladies put on a show, and we're glad that you've been entertained this season. We still got hopefully a couple more matches to go after this one. We'll find out.
Big trip 20 from OT. Just keeping it out front. Must win leg, obviously, for OT in a race to 7. Trying to get that last leg decider. They will diddle for start in the last leg decider, which will be a 3-dart count up. Big 7 mark, though, from Laine.
Yeah, that was clutch indeed, and kind of puts Olivia in a position here where she's got to collect on a triple. She does. Had she have not collected there, her back would have been severely against the wall.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Laine these last couple legs. What have been her last couple leg averages?
417, 333 in the last 2 legs, and that was 417 was the last leg.
Okay. Well, the 417, the 44 right now that she's throwing, and she's doing so at the absolute perfect time to do so.
Oh, exactly. This is perfect time to do it, and I would have taken my shot there to be fair at the 20, but either way, that's okay.
Yeah, I think the adjustment from dart 1 to dart 2 is so large that she didn't want to have to try and make another adjustment like that. Is my only thinking there. She's like, I adjusted the right way, so might as well stay.
There's no harm, no foul. Either way, I mean, if she would have taken the shot, she's got the lead at 7-5. So, but that is difficult. 2 big drops there on the 18 look.
OT gonna go right back at it. Yeah, she does. I like all 3 of those darts.
This is the point, Sean, where usually maybe you feel a little just shakiness in the hand that you haven't felt all match. Maybe you just feel that little butterfly tweak in, or I don't know. Maybe just go stand still. I mean, good triple there for Laine, but doesn't seem like enough.
I'm gonna say in this moment, the player who's going to win is the player who is not feeling anything but the fact that they're playing darts right now. They're zoned in and just it's that dart board, and it looks like both of them are very, very focused in this moment. The darts that are missing aren't missing by a whole lot, and they're able to adjust nicely like that one from Laine. Good 5.
Yeah, good 5, but really need the 7 there. But you can always say that. We really needed one more, but double to close. Cannot fault Olivia for going right back up and grabbing those points. 87-point advantage her way. That means all these darts have to go to 16 if you're Laine. Has to be a 9 here.
Do you think OT is being passive aggressive against us by going at the doubles, like just to spite us?
No.
And hitting them and then moving on?
No.
You think she's doing that on purpose? Like that's her way of like getting back at us? Like, ha! You guys probably hate this move. I'm going to do it now. So
no, I don't think so. I think it's just crept into her game where these doubles are just more and more.
She's pulling it off well.
Dude, I was using them yesterday in steel tip.
Don't say that out loud.
Yeah. I was using double 15 a lot yesterday. I don't know why, but I was double 15, double 16.
Okay, Luke.
Hey, if it's a big target, and if that triple's blocked, why not use it?
Are we going the distance?
We are. Come on now, folks.
I can almost assure you that is going to happen, barring a ridiculous something from both sides.
Unless these boards shut off and it automatically gives the leg to Laine. We're going the distance.
OT going to attack the Bulls right away to send us the distance where they will diddle for start in the last leg decider. 3-dart count up. Split bull, so they'll shoot at the triples. And if I'm not mistaken, Laine will shoot first because she did at the start. Laine did win the diddle to start the match, by the way. With a trip 20, trip 18, per my producer. So if I'm wrong, it's his fault. Which I'm not. Which also is from my producer. So again, if I'm wrong there, that's his fault too. But let's go the distance. Will, who wins? You tell me right now before the diddle.
Oh man, that's tough. I'm gonna go with Laine here.
I'm gonna go with Olivia.
Okay.
Just so we both pick one. And I also was gonna pick Olivia anyway. So I'm happy that you picked Laine. Let's do it. Another last leg decider for Laine Lyzak. She's been in this position. This will be the 4th time in 7 weeks.
And that's what I'm thinking that's going to play a little factor here, but we'll see. I mean, not the best of diddles there.
Some would say a very bad diddle. And that'll do it. OT from the TO will get the start. Is that the difference? They've been on throw the entire match. There has not been one break a throw.
Wow.
This would be the first time in the match. If it happens, Laine's going to have to do it to win it.
So does this count up leg mean everything? We're going to find out here, folks. Who do you have? One more time. Let's hear it in the chat, folks. How about this performance from these lovely ladies?
Yeah, shout out Laine. Shout out Olivia. All the best in last leg decider. Game on.
Oh,
and a gasp from Nick DeShera in the background.
Because she essentially almost gave it away right back to Laine to get the start. So
what diddle?
Exactly. And we're going to see what happens here. Laine been in this situation once again 3 times before on the season, and she's only able to snag 2.
She regifts. Obviously, the nerves are here so far. Who's going to shake him first? That first triple goes a long way in doing so, and OT open round.
Well, if you look at overall averages, it sways towards Olivia, 352 to 314, but it all comes down to pressure here and what happens. And oh my, does it get interesting. I think we got a little bit of a frozen screen on Laine's side. So we will go on over to Olivia just to see the game screen here. We do apologize for that. It's happened a couple times this evening, so we'll have to look into that for further use. But
what a super appreciate it happening the last leg decider.
Right, exactly. But we'll hopefully have it back up and going here in just a second. Just a little refresh button on our end.
And OT only a 3, but at least it's a 3. Like it's an upwards tick, but is it too little too late? If Laine is able to close down the 19s here, it becomes a huge advantage. Oof. And she might just go back to the 20s now.
Shout out to Nick for getting that back up and running so quickly. Appreciate it, buddy.
Adjust beautifully once again. That's been honestly her X factor has been her way to adjust.
Yeah, and that's
She's been dragging it low and then figuring it out.
That's a huge dart. I mean, she essentially forces Olivia to stay here on these 19s because of that point advantage. And look at Olivia with the 7 mark.
We got ourselves a ball game here in this final leg of the third place match.
Let's say it was a ball game.
$800 to third place, guaranteed $1,500 to the winner here tonight, with a chance at $2,500. With Shea Cole awaiting next week.
I was about to say, if this is a ball game, it's definitely OT. And OT it is.
OT with a big 9. Boom goes the dynamite. Throws off the Cam Newton Superman pose. Superwoman, of course.
Yeah, that was clutch. And if you're Laine, you just got to at least get a triple there. And yeah, she kind of do
that.
She belts out there as well, knowing, uh-oh.
And attacking is what OT's going to do.
Got to split the uprights or just find one.
Laine's got to find a big round herself. And those are just, finds the adjustment on dart 3. Again, that's been her X factor. Just dart 2 has typically been that adjustment. It's enough so far.
Oh, my. And Olivia got to find at least one here and not one of the 17s. I think you attack on the 19s there. I think that was her intentions off the start, but
I think Laine's got to shave out the 18s at some point.
I think you got to at least gather a triple here on the 17s.
Yeah, you're right now.
I mean, a 4 mark there does some things. You can maybe take the look, but with Olivia having the 18s as well, I don't know. But a single mark there, snag him probably with a 4 mark on the 17s.
Oh, what a great adjustment on dart 2. Yeah, either way, Laine 17s are going to be the look here at least to start. Probably stay in now. Oh, throws in a double A.
How about that?
Okay.
Was that a drop?
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm going with.
It's a great one.
Still works, doesn't it?
I'll take that drop twice on a Monday. Big double 17. That one was not a drop. Maloney doubles work sometimes, especially if your name's Olivia Terry.
Yeah, now Laine have to open 16s.
Interesting look at the 19s on dart 2. I don't know if you could hear that or not, but that's hilarious. I told you I wasn't lying.
I thought that was my end.
Nope. That's out in my again. I can hear it through my headset, so I know it's loud. It's probably waking the children, actually.
Yeah, Laine just taking a second here. She knows she's in a little bit of trouble. Needs 2 triples.
And not those 2 triples.
And this could be Olivia's opportunity here just to get rid of them and get rid of the 15s too.
Yeah, floated a little bit, but that's a little bit of adrenaline, I think, more than anything else.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Laine needs at least the 7. Gets it. Again, another scrappy affair. See what OT can do. Great first dart. I like the way that she attacks this. Puts it up enough points to where Laine has to stay on the 15s for all of them to get the point lead. And now needs 2 triples.
A little bit of margin, but she has to because of the advantage of 19s and 18s for Olivia.
Yep. Only 5. So OT has an opportunity to attack the 15s, get rid of them. That's exactly what she's doing.
Yeah, you have to there. And 19s or 18s for good measure.
Yep. That's exactly what she does.
And you can see Olivia's people behind her are starting to stand here in approval. They know it's about to happen. They think she's got to win here.
Oh, and that's probably the first open on bowls that we've seen from Laine all night long. Comes at a deadly time for her. OT going straight at it. Gets 2. Laine needs at least 5 to get the point lead back. Needs 2 doubles. That's not going to happen. That hat trick could be the last 3 darts she throws in this WCS season, but she's had a heck of a WCS season. OT from the TO to get back to the finals with a revenge match with her friend Shea Cole. 1 bowl needed.
Wow. What a match. What a match.
I mean, hats off to both ladies. I mean, what a show. What a fantastic, fantastic match. They both shot fantastic when they needed to. Both hit big rounds when they needed to. OT's 9 mark in the last leg, I think, made the difference.
Well, no, what a fighter Laine is. I mean,
yep.
Just to be by the numbers here, honest, she did not have her best performance at all of the season, but she fought every neck of the way, hung in there. 3.15 is her overall average, but still 7.6 against a 3.51 in Olivia Terry.
I'm going to argue that by experience alone, Laine got the best out of this year for the WCS. Experience-wise, winning all these last leg deciders and big matches, I think Laine really grew as a dart player. And I'm excited to see kind of how that translates to the steel game this weekend for her in Las Vegas, where she's going to come in ready and fired up. Great 3rd place finish from Laine Lyzak and a great run. On the loser side, took out some very tough opponents, including Chrissy Grimmel and Kelly Mears with a 6-1 lead. The comeback there, so impressive. So Laine, fantastic season. Excited to see you next season, see what you can do, see if you can improve that. But right now, the lady of the evening, OT from the TO, gets the job done in the last leg decider when she needed to the most, and she'll be ready to battle Shea Cole. What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely think so. That was my best Nick to share impression, by the way. But anyway, yeah, thank you, appreciate it. I think that Laine definitely showed up for the season. I think that a 3rd place finish, she will take that. Although you want more, she will take that 3rd place finish and say, hey, I did well this season and I can move on to the next and be happy about it. But yeah, looking forward to seeing how she does on the steel tip board again. Olivia, come on over and take that chance too. We'd love to see you on that front. But yeah, overall, going to be a good matchup. Shea Cole versus Olivia Terry once again.
Yeah, I mean, early predictions are not going to be coming out of our mouths. We're going to wait to see kind of what happens before we just spew those live on air on Monday. But I can guarantee you that it's probably going to be a little bit more balanced than we were expecting last week. Yeah, for sure.
Certainly so. Well, folks, definitely join us Monday night, 8 p.m. right here on USC Darts, as well as Partners Promoting Darts Facebook and YouTube pages. We appreciate you being here, and we can't wait to see you next week.
Yeah.
Take care.
Have a great night, guys.